Okay, point number 5. Development shifts from the foundational models to the applications that use the foundational models. Here's a perfect example. Do you remember the old iPhones? Say the iPhone 3G or something like that. The jump from the iPhone 3G to the iPhone 4 was positively astronomical. Everyone was blown away. And we saw it with other phones too. We saw it with Samsung Galaxy line. We saw it with Google's Pixel line. Early on, they would come out with a new phone. It's like you had to get the new one. But now, how motivated are you to go get the latest phone? How big of a jump is it? A lot of times it's like, well, I've got last year's. If I've got the iPhone 16, do I really need to get the iPhone 17? It's kind of a matter of debate. It's not a clear cut, oh, it's worth the investment or whatever anymore. Not like those early ones. This is the same situation we're getting into with the foundational AI models themselves. Early on, when you went from ChatGPT 2 to 3, for instance, or from 3 to 4, the difference in performance was astronomical. It was just mind-blowing what the newer models were capable of that the old ones weren't. But now we got ChatGPT 5, 5.1, and 5.2 in a matter of months, and it's kind of like, is it better? Is it not better? That's up for debate. It's not a clear-cut jump anymore. The reason why is because the number of parameters has grown and grown and grown, but we're reaching a point where the parameter size doesn't necessarily correlate with a performance increase. Well, what's that mean? Where is the performance going to come from? The performance is going to come from the applications that use these models. So we've seen a big increase in performance from products like Nano Banana, for instance, or even the Adobe suite that can now access tons of image generation models. That is the shift you're going to see going forward. The applications that depend on artificial intelligence, they're going to get better and better and better at using them. Now, there's a whole slew of technical reasons why this is going to happen, but from a business perspective, it will be very important for business or organization members, for users, to know which tool to use for which job, because they're all not good at the same thing, and the applications will narrow down that focus even further. Now, granted, there's going to be a bit of crossover, but one of the main things to be familiar with will be, what tool should I use for what? Okay, so one great use case that I've used personally is for data analysis. For as long as I can remember, you had to have a coach to improve at some point, or a mentor, or somebody to kind of give you guidance. And that type of relationship is still going to be extremely valuable in the future. However, using AI, you can kind of hack together your own coach. Me personally, I'm an engineer. I'm good at solving problems. I am not good at selling stuff, and I am not good at marketing, and I'm kind of scared in front of people. So talking to people is a challenge. How could I use AI to solve this problem? Well, I went and read all of these books and all of these best practices on sales and what questions to ask and layer 1, 2, 3 questions and all this type of stuff. It was very hard for me to know when I was supposed to do what. I needed a way to take my actual sales calls, my actual sales transcripts, and analyze them in light of these best practices so that I could understand where I needed to improve, what I was doing good at, what I was doing bad at. Now, the tool that I use to do this is Notebook LM. I created a notebook, and I have about 25 or 30 sources in there that are best practices for sales, specifically in tech. And those sources detail what goes into a proposal, how to write the proposal, how to tailor it. It explains layered questioning, layers 1, 2, and 3, how to identify buyers' motivations, all of these things that I tried to read and commit to memory and then forgot as soon as it was actually go time. So how can I analyze my actual sales calls? Well, if you have virtual meetings now, whether you're using Zoom or Teams or Google Meet or whatever, everyone has these note takers that follow them around. You could use Otter or Honeybook or Clarify.ai or Fathom or all these note takers. They generate an entire transcript of the call. They can generate your follow-up emails. They can create summaries, to-do lists, all this type of stuff. So my note taker will take a transcript of the meeting. I will take that entire transcript, copy and paste it, and drop it into my notebook with those best practices. Then I will ask Notebook LM to analyze my sales call according to the best practices in that field. And it will tell me specifically, at this timestamp, you did this was good, these questions were good, but you need to work on this, or you should have asked that, or you missed an opportunity here, so on and so forth. It's like having a coach that can tell you what's good and what's bad, but can't really give you situational advice. But it can be useful for just sort of dry analysis. In any case, I take the output of Notebook LM and put it back into my CRM so that the next time I talk to that client or the next time I talk to that lead, I know exactly what information I need to get. And it has helped me improve over time as far as my ability to talk and my ability to sell and my ability to market.